All right, this is of the Tuesday and Wednesday Maction. This is probably the best game of the bunch. Northern Illinois and Western Michigan, most competitively lined game of the bunch, clearly. Northern Illinois, 1.5-point road favorites in Kalamazoo here. 52.5 the total in this game. There's a lot of love here for Northern Illinois because Western Michigan opened the favorite. Western Michigan's the team that's undefeated here in conference play. They've won and covered 3 straight against, well, again, not exactly the cream of the crop in the conference. Akron, not that great. Kent State's the worst team. Buffalo is way down, having a rough year. So this is a step up in class here for Western Michigan. But let's not forget that Western Michigan was a team that covered at Wisconsin early in the year, played Marshall, played them pretty tough in that one, losing by 7. We'll see how this one plays out. Northern Illinois, I kind of feel Northern Illinois is still living off the Notre Dame win. And people still think, well, because of the Notre Dame win, look how good this team is. Well, since that Notre Dame win, they've covered 2-point spreads. They're 2-4 against the number. I'm not that surprised. You have a win like that, you become overvalued. And people kind of started to overvalue this Northern Illinois team a little bit. And sure enough, we have seen in the last few games, they lose to Toledo as favorites. They lose outright at Ball State as favorites in their last game. That's not what you want to see. I think these are kind of two teams going in opposite directions. I get you can pick away a little bit at the strength of schedule here for Western Michigan and conference play. But I see regression in the Northern Illinois offense. I see too many turnovers out of this offense, and Ethan Hampton in the quarterback, hasn't done a good enough job with ball security in some of these recent games here for Northern Illinois. Meanwhile, you look at this Western Michigan offense, I like what I'm seeing out of them. Hayden Wolf, the transfer out of Old Dominion, man, he's been really good. 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 69% completions. I don't get the love for Northern Illinois here. I don't. I'm not convinced they deserve to be road favorites. I don't know if I was going to bet this game initially, but now with Western Michigan a home dog, and this might even move higher. If this gets to 3, I'm definitely taking Western here in this game. C-Mac, what do you think here? Northern Illinois, Western Michigan.
Yeah, when I look at that, what kind of gives here? Northern Illinois on this total been unbelievable, been very good to the under. The few times I've been on them. Western Michigan been a great over team. This team could score. The defense isn't as good. So can Western Michigan, who runs it pretty good. Of course, that's what a lot of these teams want to do with the MAC. But Northern Illinois has been kind of the best defensive team numbers-wise, against the run, even against the pass. Can they do something here? That spells this game is going to be close. You're right, though. It seems like Northern Illinois is kind of living off that win. Then they lose a tough one to NC State. But the last two, especially at Ball State, was just ugly. I think this number was, if this was a little bit lower, I kind of like the over with the MAC. It seems like Northern Illinois can have success, finally score a little bit where they've struggled. It's just, they're very slow. So that's what's keeping me off. I think it's a little bit too high, even though I think this is a game we could get some points.
Yeah, I do lean to that over as well. But like I said, now that they're a home dog, I'm interested with Western Michigan. I think they got the better quarter. That's going to be the key. Western Michigan running versus Northern Illinois stopping the run. That's strength versus strength. Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, if this game's close, I think I trust Wolf more at the quarterback spot.
Than Hampton?
Yeah. I do. And I think that could be the difference.